Hey, hey buds. Hi, how's it going? Just in case you see this without seeing the other video, make sure you see the other video first, just in case. I have made a mistake. Do I make mistakes often? Yes, yes I do. But I figured it's easy enough to react to the first 3 songs and then kind of reprocess what's going on. Because you guys deserve the best, right? I mean, obviously you do. So yeah, we'll do the first 3 songs. Let's get into it. Hi, how's it going? You don't have to do it this time. This was my mistake at this point. But that's what we're gonna talk about during the I guess the rewatch of the first 3 songs, which I don't mind because they're all bangers as they usually are. So we're gonna be talking about why I thought that way, and 2, how I thought that way, and 3, what it's supposed to be. Look at that, isn't that a little bit better? I chose to do Duvet for the first one since we didn't do it on the last one, and I'm just gonna follow the other 2 songs that we did last time anyway, just because I don't want to. I just want to kind of push this back out there. I don't want to dig too much into what other animatics to watch and stuff like that. So this is Legendary again.
Just me, myself, and I, stuck in my bedroom, living in this world you left behind, dreaming of all these monsters that I'll never get to fight.
Alright, you cannot tell me that doesn't sound a little bit like him, alright? Mr. Jorge, alright? Mr. J, please. But like, it's like, it kind of looks like him, but like as a younger version. So like, I thought, like, if you ever see this in music and TV and stuff, whatever it may be, sometimes when a character goes through such a traumatic experience, a big event within the story, sometimes shows are meant to be like, and you go back to like where it all first started. So like, once that sunk into my mind, it made significantly more sense to me at least, while I was processing it. So I'm like, oh, we're just kind of watching how things unfolded, how he met Athena, how the relationship with his mom or some shit. And I didn't even think for a second his child was above the age of like 12. All right, for some reason, I only remember Telemundo, that sorry, that he was like a child. So like for me, processing that the time went by and like this is him, didn't even process.
Boy, I wish I could, so I could bring the world some light, 'cause I'm stuck with your stories, but no clue who you are, and no idea if you're dead or just too far. Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign. If I fight those monsters, is it you I'll find?
It makes so much more sense, because I was like, oh, is he just talking about like somebody else? I'm like, is he talking about like a hero that he was told about as a kid, or is he talking about his missing father? Which yeah, I guess he technically is. It's just I thought he was the other person, you know. So like, yeah, it makes significantly more sense here. Where's my button?
If so, then give me sirens and a cyclops, give me giants and a hydra. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary. I'll fight the harpies and chimera's, the minotaur, even Cerberus. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be the legendary. There are strangers in our halls, trying to win the heart of my mom, but she is standing tall.
Oh, look it's the guy. We hate him. You bitch. Now that also makes more sense with his mom, because she's been alone for a very long time, and now they're waiting for a new king, and someone needs to run the whole place, and they're waiting for him to come back. Do they not have like carrier pigeons? I guess not. You know, there's no way to deliver a letter. Just be like, hey, it's gonna be a long drive home. They didn't know that at the time, but still, I'm just, please, there's nothing that they can do? I guess not, which absolutely sucks, man.
108 old faces of men who call me small. They keep taking space and it's not much longer we can stall. 'Cause they're getting impatient. They I would fight them if I was half as strong as you.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I love the imagery that like the artists make while they're making like kind of making their own stories within this song itself, which is also a story. It's a lot of diving into, and no more Doctor Whoing, which Whoing owls. We're going back to that. This scene here, this is kind of nuts.
Cause they're getting impatient, dangerous too.
The fact that they're disrespecting his throne while he's gone. Are they allowed to do that? I guess like who's like, I figured there'd be some royal guard to be like, hey, you can't disrespect the throne, kind of thing. That's my bouncer voice, I guess. That it's just crazy that they're able to do that, and they're able to disrespect the king and the queen, the prince and the queen. I guess they're able just to do that without any kind of repercussions whatsoever. It's kind of nuts, dude.
And I would fight them if I was half as strong as you. Somebody help me, come and give me the strength. Can I do whatever it takes to keep my mom safe? If so, then give me sirens and a cyclops. Give me giants and a hydra. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary. I'll fight the harpies and chimeras, Minotaurs or even Cerberus. I know life and fate are scary, but I wanna be legendary.
I know he wants to fight these things, but his father on the other side of the world, it seems like at this point, is fighting said type of things, and he is not having a good time. Telekinesis, Telemundo. So like he's like, yeah, I want to fight these things. I want to go see my dad, and then his dad's like, somebody save me. You know, he's just he's just fighting for his life at this point. He lost all of his men. The monsters are not going well for this guy.
Where is he? Where is the man who loved you to wife? Oh, 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 where is he? Where is the man with whom you'll spend your life? Cause it's been 20 years and we still have no king.
Give me a chance, a single opportunity, and I'll overcome these obstacles and scrutiny. And
Boy, when's your tramp of a mother gonna choose a new husband? Oh,
Never gets easier. And I will say, I would be singing right now if I didn't have a bunch of people in the house right here. All right, I got a lot of company over. But this song specifically has been on repeat since I reacted to this. I wish I could see it on Spotify, like how many times I've listened to it. It's got to be 100 plus at this point, easy. Because it's just been on repeat. When I'm in the gym, when I'm cleaning the house, when I'm walking around, when I'm going for a walk outside, it's this song. I love it, except this part. It makes me very angry.
why don't you open her room so we can have fun with her?
don't you dare call my mother a tramp.
Oh, I just did. What you gonna do about it, champ?
Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign. If I fight this monster, is it you I'll find?
Damn, dude. You can't tell me that doesn't sound like him, alright? I feel like it sounds so similar. I didn't even blink to the fact that it could have been somebody else. But the one thing I did want to bring up, this is a big conversation I did want to talk about at some point, because I saw like some comments where people were talking about having the characters having different instruments for their characters and stuff like that. And after that was mentioned, it started clicking a lot more with like how some of the songs actually sound, you know? So like they were saying, like since it's a sun, it's acoustic, and since Odysseus is like an electric guitar, and that's why we have those like heavier riffs. It's kind of nuts that like that's why these songs have so much personality in themselves, is because they have these personas as music within the actual song itself, you know? So it's kind of like storytelling within just not just the music and the lyrics, but like the tunes. Sorry, I don't know what else to say about that. So like I don't know if I'll do like a second full watch through of Epic the Musical on the channel or not. Maybe we'll see. I mean, if we get a lot of people that ends up loving this stuff, yeah, of course, you guys can have whatever you want. All right, I will hand feed you a metric fuck ton of content if it comes down to it. but like I would love to re-listen to this and actually almost write or break down the actual instruments and the similarities between the songs and stuff. Again, I'm not a music professional, but like it's just something really fun to note and kind of keep track of as we go through the adventure again. Next song. Hi, it's me again. Look at this. I'm fixing it. I'm doing a good job. Please do not hate me. I'm trying my best to be a content creator, okay? It was like after I posted it, I was like so happy because I'm like, that was such a fun reaction. It was a fun group of songs. And after like 10 minutes, people were like, hey, that's not Odysseus. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's almost like my whole face like dropped with like the shock of like, I made a pretty sizable mistake here. But of course, like it can happen. And with my explanations of like why I thought that way, again, I knew the time jump existed. It was just, I thought it was a flashback. I knew that he was older. I just didn't assume that was his son. I guess they looked similar. The the singer sounds very close, and I think he did that on purpose too, because they have, you know, their father and son at that point. I feel like you guys were deserved of this, and as of this comes out I'm gonna try to make this come out in another hour after I'm done recording it, so this is gonna be tight. But you guys deserve the best. Anyway, let's see what Little Wolf's about.
Fight, little wolf, fight, wanna entertain me. Bite, little wolf, bite, let's see how you take this. Strike, little wolf, strike, wanna be a man then. Fight, little wolf, fight, little wolf.
So this is the electric guitar. See, now we can kind of talk about it, but I wonder like why the electric guitar is being brought in now, if there's any significance to it, or if it's just like it's the similarities between their songs and stuff like that. Like I wonder if it is electric guitar because he's the same like age as Odysseus, technically. Not him, but you know, the guy he's fighting is the same age and it's not from the same area, so they have that same vibe. And since he's a younger version, they have the less electric vibe, maybe.
Fight, you've made your worst mistake here. Might be your last one too. You'll have run out of bones to break when you and I are through. I'll teach you all the lessons your daddy never could. This cruel world doesn't give out presents just for being good. So fight, little wolf, fight, wanna entertain me. Bite, little wolf, bite, let's see how you take this. Strike, little wolf, strike, wanna be a man then fight. Little wolf, fight, little wolf, fight. What? Die, little wolf, die, don't you know it's vital?
Oh my god, they're really just beating the shit out of this guy. No, like where are the guards? Who's watching this kingdom? Obviously not Odysseus, but you know, somebody has to be keeping shit under control to some extent, and they're just beating the shit out of the prince here. Out of control, man. Out of control. And it's also a shame that like since there's so much attention brought on me making it the fuck up, that like I don't know if we get to talk about all the other fun shit I talked about in my initial reaction as well, because I feel like there's a lot of fun things I brought up necessarily. Some of them were a mistake as well, you know. But like it was just a really fun reaction, and it's a little rough that I don't get to have those discussions. But I guess if you go back, you can leave a different discussion, or you can just leave it on here too with the what I talked about originally.
Fly, little wolf, fly, or because you had to. Try, little wolf, try, run away before you. Die, little wolf, die, little wolf, die.
Need some help?
What's going on here?
I love the piano. It doesn't sound like that. Could you imagine? So Athena now goes to his son, and that's what happens. And I'm assuming her instrument is the piano, since that's what came in.
What's going on here?
Is your plan to stand around? Cause I suggest you fight back.
I don't know how.
Uppercut him, now.
Whoa. How did I do that? This time now moving slow.
No, I just made your thoughts quick.
Whoa, that is so sick.
All right now, let's try this again. I've no respect for bullies, those who impose their will. I've seen plenty enough to truly understand this kind of feel.
It makes a lot more sense. Everything makes a lot more sense. But hey, don't tell me that it wasn't cool to like have her on a whole Doctor Who thing, going back in time to manipulate to try to make sure she fixes Odysseus's path. Is it more complicated? Yes. Yes, it is. But hey, it was still a fun idea, okay? But yeah, her kind of watching over. Interesting that she's watching over his son. You know, that she's like, all right. She's like, maybe this could be my guy. This could still be my guy here.
Let's teach this dog a lesson in front of all his kind. One young wolf has a larger heart than all these men combined. Fight, little wolf, fight. Show them that you've got some fight. Little wolf, fight. Take advantage now and strike. Little wolf, strike. Don't go down without a fight. Little wolf, fight. Little wolf, get up and fight. Oh, maybe I pushed you a bit too hard.
Ow. Go back and cry in your corner. Make sure your mother hears. If she won't choose a man to adorn her, will bring blood and tears.
Try to figure out like also the timeline here, because so Athena went back to like see his son, right, and to I guess train him a little bit, and I guess that's what the other things are about, is like saving his dad too, because his dad's stuck on the island, and Athena's like can we not torture this guy for eternity, or like keep him away from his son and stuff? His son needs him, his place needs him.
Tell me, Athena, why you came to my aid.
Next, you know, so she's still kind of watching over both of them in a way. You know, not in a way, she is. She went back to take care of him, and then she's like, oh, they're keeping my boy in prison on this island. My boy is stuck. And then she had to go deal with her dad, and the dad's being a dick, and then he's like, all right, honey, sure, you know. And the thing with Hera too, someone was like, the reason why the whole like he never cheated on his wife was the reason Hera's dating Zeus and all that whole thing made sense too. I forgot Hera was the wifey technically, and so was everybody on Earth, I guess. Look at Zeus.
Tell me, Athena, why you came to my aid.
I had a friend before and he was a lot like you. I helped him fight through war, but he had his demons too. And then we grew apart. Then his light went dark.
Come on, you have to cut me some slack. Come on, that would have been a fun story. Going back in time, baby, you gotta save him again. But no, this makes a lot of sense. I understand.
And so I thought maybe if I'd made a different call, maybe if I hadn't missed it all, maybe he'd be fine. Maybe we'd unwind. Maybe if I help another soul, maybe if I helped you reach your goal, life could be that bright. I could sleep at night.
Athena, I don't know who your friend is. I don't know what he's like, but my time with you's been splendid. The best day of my life, cause I got in a fight and I didn't die. I've never felt strong before. You're my friend, I couldn't ask for more.
This is like a drug for her, man. We're done with this. It's fine. It's fine. This was just a short little recap thing anyway. It's okay. This must be a drug for her because like she like loved, or still technically loves, Odysseus, and like enjoyed that whole progress of them like learning and growing and, you know, forging him into the person that she wants him to be to an extent, and then also like losing that and be like, fine, you know, slams the door shut. leave me alone. And then also, then goes to his son, and the son's like just like him. You know, she's probably like, all right, you know, I could work with this. This seems fine for me. Telemundo, you and me, we're gonna go places, you know?
And so I think maybe if life wasn't spent as planned, maybe it's time that you lend a hand. I don't think he'll mind if not his friend, then mine. Maybe to fall is to learn one way. Maybe it's all gonna turn out great. I know we'll be fine. I know it's light you'll find.
You're a good kid.
Thank you. And also, I forgot about the high five in the original one too. So it's just very cute. So I think she's feeling more hopeful as well. Damn, dude, this is already over again. Did you guys have fun this time around? Did I redeem it a little bit? At least we got to kind of go through it again. It makes a lot more sense. It is a lot easier to follow everything between like the last 3 songs, which I blinked and they're over at this point. But I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction for it. I apologize in advance. Again, it was just more of like, I just didn't assume we were going to cut away from the story. Since we were on him the entire time, it was kind of different to go back and see what home was going to be like, you know? So, this is where it came from. I hope you guys still enjoy the reaction. If you want more, just ask. That's all it comes down to. Subscribe to Madadles for more reaction content. See ya.